What's up, Family Liberty? It's your boy Big Sarge, or the artist formerly known as Admin Tim. If you're watching this video for the first time, fuck Donald Trump and fuck all you MAGA cultist traitors that voted for him. Anyway, if this is your first time here, this is the wrong video for you. Go check out some of the other stuff, because today we're just going to be talking about Discord. I'm primarily doing this on my PC, but for mobile it's pretty similar. Before I do this video, I want to give a shout out to Amanda Hugginpunch, that's sort of an alias, for helping me with the Sons of Liberty web store and optimizing our search engine results. She's got an Etsy store that sells soaps and balms and salves and sprays, and I'm going to go give her some of my money, and you should too. The store is called Flower and Earth Soaps, and it's rated 5 stars. Side note, if you buy from small businesses like Amanda's or even mine, remember that we live and die on our reviews, so be kind and give us a chance to resolve any issues first. Now, I also want to give a shout out to brainwashed MAGA cultist Leslie Dutton, who's so triggered that she's on our page digging up old posts to tell us just how triggered she is. Leslie, you're a piece of shit and I hate you. You're fucking scum and I hope you die mad about that. I also hope you lose all your benefits since you voted for Trump. Yes, I am that petty, and no, I do not give a fuck. Now, because I am petty, I also want to give a shout out to Taylor Thomas, who posted on our YouTube under some fake name like Joe Douchey or some shit, tagged the FBI in saying we're a threat to the Republic. I laughed my fucking balls off and pinned the post so that everybody on YouTube could drag his stupid ass, but he deleted it, and unfortunately I didn't get a screenshot. But he did follow up by going to the Facebook page and crying about it there, tagging the FBI and then blocking the page. Anyway, Taylor, you little shit, you're a cunt, and I fucked your mom and wiped my nut on your pillow. Also, I have friends at the FBI, and I texted one of them after you tagged me. He said, you should grow the fuck up, they've got bigger shit to deal with, and your pissant histrionics make you sound like a beta cuck. Those are his words, not mine, so I guess go have several seats, and here's some cream so you can resolve that issue with your granular vaginitis. Also, one thing before I get into the topic of how to Discord. Some of you have said that the left needs a podcaster equivalent of Joe Rogan and nominated me. First of all, I don't have that many YouTube followers. On TikTok, we've got about the same amount as we do on YouTube. It's like a little bit around 50,000, maybe more. So I don't know why you would pick me. Look, if you know me, then you know I smoke pot, and my mind is open, but Joe Rogan's mind is so open that it fell out of his fucking head. The dude is so easily manipulated. The Sons of Liberty team has already committed to doing a podcast starting in like December, but a lot of our content is going to be self-created historical stuff. Now, some of you have already seen our Confederate heritage posts, most of which have been lost for all time because Facebook took down our original page a few months ago. But the videos exist, and we're going to introduce everyone to this content all over again come April. But in the meantime, I need people to interview. So if you're in contact with other liberals, leftists, and progressives who do their own content creation, or they're like comedians or politicians or musicians or whatever, send them our way. You can find our email address in the YouTube channel description. Okay, so this video is about the Sons of Liberty Discord. Specifically, it's a how-to. Before I do the how-to, let me say up front that the resistance begins with us. The Sons of Liberty is now organizing local chapters based on region. We have a helpful resource section for things like identifying MAGA companies to avoid, which anti-MAGA companies you can support, which media news outlets aren't full of propaganda like Reuters. We also talk about fact-checking resources and safe news outlets. There are resources for survival manuals, for first aid, internet security, which I talked about briefly in my OPSEC video. And I've got survivalist types coming out of the woodwork begging to help. There are also some general chat conversation channels where you can share memes, share pics of your pets, talk about your outdoor adventures. There's a section for veterans. There's a section called Freedom Crafting for all you artsy types. And there's a section for victory gardens. We've been asked to create other channels like music channels. And since I've mentioned a number of times that I'm part of the kink community, people have asked about creating a Sons of Liberty equivalent of FetLife, which is primarily a sausage fest and full of cringy bullshit. The only thing that's more cringe is using the word cringe in a sentence like it's a fucking adjective. No, it's a fucking verb. Cut it the fuck out. But Sarge, you may ask yourself, how do I get on this Discord? What is Discord? Discord is a messaging and voice program that was designed by gamers for gamers. It's since turned into a much larger and very important tool that exists outside of social media. Whilst you can link various social media accounts, it's not mandatory. The first step is to download Discord onto your computer or smart device, generally a smartphone, but I guess some people can use it on a tablet as well. Once you've downloaded and installed Discord, simply create an account. The next thing that you want to do is join a server. In our case, you're joining the Sons of Liberty Discord. Now, even though I tell people the invite link is in the throat punch at the end of this video, it's in the YouTube video description, and it's in the YouTube and TikTok channel descriptions, I still get people asking me, where's the invite link? Okay, first of all, I'm going to say this once. I really appreciate attention to detail and following instructions. I'm going to riff on following instructions a little bit later, just a tiny bit. So joining the server. Having gotten that out of the way up front, there is, once again, an invite link. In most places, the invite link is a clickable hyperlink, but you can also just copy down the link, even just a little bit at the end. And it is case sensitive, but just write it down somewhere and then click on the add a server plus sign down at the bottom, and then click join a server. It will ask for the invite code, and you can either enter the whole URL or you can just enter the bit of code at the end. Now let's talk about getting member access. To prevent trolls, we've gated the community so that you have to be part of the Fam of Liberty to see all the channels. Otherwise, you're just going to sit there with a gray or a white name and you're not going to see anything but the rules sections. For you to gain access to the members only section and thus become part of the Fam of Liberty on our Discord server, I've created a 3-step process that requires you to pay attention to detail because yes, there is in fact a quiz at the end. Step 1 is basically just there to make sure that you're not one of those right-wing insurrectionist MAGA traitors who thought we were the other Sons of Liberty group, the one that posts racist and homophobic and transphobic memes and never gets banned by Facebook, but meanwhile I can't even say Project 2025 without getting the page shadow banned and taken down. Anyway, step 1 also just outlines the process for getting in. Step 2 is where you need to pay attention. This tells you who we are, who I am, and that's important, not because I like hearing myself talk, but because there's a little secret message in there. And then it says, go read the rules. We also list all of our other socials so that you can go follow us on all the things. Step 3 is where you need to put your knowledge to the test. This is how you gain access. First, read the rules. Don't break any of my rules. After you read those rules, there's a section called How to Become a Member of the Fam of Liberty. This is where you need to do the needful and to get access. If you've paid attention to step 2 and you read the instructions on how to become a member, you should be good to go. For access issues, as noted, it can take up to an hour for the bot to do its thing. However, if you join the server prior to Saturday night around 8 p.m. Eastern, maybe a little bit after that, and you still don't have access, I need you to pay attention to this part. If you take nothing else away from this, this is the part for you. So I broke the bot, but I have now since fixed the bot since Saturday night, but the fix is not retroactively applied. So you may have pressed that button, but still don't have access. I've got a whole ticketing system in place now for you to get access. And on that note, some of y'all submit a ticket, but don't pay attention to the fact that it says it can take upwards of an hour, and you still submit a ticket saying, nah, it hasn't been an hour. One dude submitted a ticket and marked down that he didn't even press the flag. Like, bro, you gotta fucking be kidding me. I don't want to put him on blast, so I blanked out the name, but come on, mate. You've got to follow basic instructions. It saves you and me time. Anyway, in that ticketing section, it tells you how to fix your issue. All you have to do is go back to step 3, press the flag again, and watch for the number of reactions. If the number goes down, click it again, and you should have access. If the number goes up, you should still have access. If it's still not working, then submit a ticket. On the topic of submitting a ticket, when you submit a ticket, it's going to ask you a couple of questions. The ticket submission channel also asks you to confirm some basic information. I have a lot of empty tickets with a follow-up from me or my admins and no responses. I close these out after I follow up again and I still don't get a response. So again, please make sure that you follow the small handful of simple instructions. Now, I've said in a lot of my videos that our Discord server can be really ping heavy because we have webhooks or scripts or bots or whatever you want to call them. And these integrate our social media posts in the social media alerts channel. Now, I can that some of you have expressed dismay about this, and a few of you have said that you were on the Discord, but then you left because of the pings. You can disable these. And if you're on a billion Discord servers like I am, I also encourage you to disable notifications for channels and servers that you know you'll be manually checking and surfing anyway. For PC users, how to disable pings in the social media alerts channel is step 1, right-click the channel, choose mute channel, and select until I turn it back on. Step 2, right-click the channel, choose notification settings, and then choose nothing. On a mobile device, the process is much the same, except instead of the right click, you just kind of hold a finger down on the channel until the haptic response vibrates and you get a menu. Then choose mute and or notifications accordingly. You can mute whole servers or just channels. Again, I encourage you to do this. There are now at least 1,500 people on Discord as of like last night, yesterday. I'm sure a few hundred more have joined since then. At any given time, there are hundreds of people actively engaged. I say this not to humble brag, but to specifically highlight that I cannot keep up with the constant chat scroll. I get dozens of friend requests. I get dozens of DMs just from the server alone, to say nothing of the other 50-some servers that I'm on, a few of which I'm actively involved with. I love all of you, but I just can't keep up with the conversations. I appreciate that a lot of you want to reach out, and I'm super flattered, but first of all, I don't accept friend requests on Discord from anybody. And then, secondly, if I'm not actively replying to DMs or conversations or channels on Discord, I need you to understand that there are literally almost 2,000 of you and only 5 admins. And generally, most of you are going to reach out to me. So it's not that I'm ignoring people, it's that I'm probably busy and unintentionally ignoring something or everything. If there's something really urgent, like a douchebag in chat that needs to be bounced, please submit a ticket for it. And after you submit that ticket, please explicitly post in that ticket what the issue is. Don't have me or my admins having to play a game of 50 questions. On that note, I am looking to expand the Sons of Liberty content creation team, social media moderation team, and the Discord moderation team. We don't get paid for this, so everything's on a volunteer basis. If you're down to serve the community, submit a ticket on Discord and let me know. On the topic of Discord security, I know a lot of you have expressed that you're older than me or in the same age range and you're not familiar with Discord. I want to caution all of you against accepting DMs from people on Discord, because undoubtedly you're eventually going to get some random spam bot trying to get you to click something. You can help make yourself a hard target by removing the ability for random strangers to DM you on Discord. This also goes for other social media, by the way, primarily Facebook if you're still on it. I see a lot of my friends and family who are much older than me constantly saying, I think my page was hacked, ignore any invites or whatever. And I get duplicate invites from cloned accounts all the time. Part of the reason is because you get a DM and you click some shit in there. Stop fucking doing that. Now again, on Discord, these instructions are primarily for PC users. On a mobile device, press and hold the server icon, choose more options, and there's a slider for allowing or disallowing DMs. On the PC, you're going to right-click the Discord server icon, it's arrow number 1, and choose privacy settings, arrow number 2. On the resulting panel, toggle off the first option, that's arrow 3, and then press the done button, it's arrow 4. If you get DMs from people that you think might be sus, you can absolutely submit a ticket in Access Support Tickets and let me know. I'll ask you for a screenshot and we can troubleshoot together. If you've got specific questions that I didn't ask and answer, then please leave them in the comment section and I or other commenters will do my/their or even /our best to help you out. Okay, that's my time for today. I'll be working on a Q&A video to be upcoming this week, so there's still time for you to locate the Q&A thread in our community section and ask questions that you want me or the other admins to answer. For the Sons of Liberty, I'm Admin Tim, and I know today is Veterans Day, so for all of my fellow veterans who didn't vote for Donald Trump, thank you for your service. For all of you military dependents and military brats, go thank your troop for me if they aren't a MAGA Trump voter. On that note, for all you veterans watching this who did vote for Donald Trump, fuck you. Fuck you, you motherfucking traitor. Fuck your service and fuck your oath, you oath-breaking piece of shit. Yeah, I said it. Admin Tim316 says get fucked and die mad about it. Hashtag not sorry, not sorry. 2 claps and a Rick. Get on Discord. Woo! And now it's time for the throw punch! Can we do this? You think so? What's up, Family Liberty? It's your boy Big Sarge, or the artist formerly known as Admin Tim. And there goes Mikey. No, I can't have you on my desk pressing my keys on my keyboard, buddy.